Sia, absolutely awesome. Her new music video, Cheap Thrills, absolutely love it. But there's no cheap thrills on your Feel Good Breakfast Show because why? We're challenging the way South African men view fashion. Now, Expresso has been bringing you the best of local design from the prestigious SA Menswear Week. Today, we wrap up with two of the latest winter collections from popular fashion brands, Fundudzi Man and Palse Homme.
With the whole world hot for African prints, what inspires our own local designers to create authentic and organic collections is more relevant than ever.
With Fundudzi, it's always about tribalism, and we always go back to the source, Lake Fundudzi in Limpopo, which is a sacred place for the Venda people. I always try and tell stories about Africa through my range. That's why I'm very passionate, try to use as much local materials and African materials as possible. I call this the gathering. It's the tribe is gathering together. They pay tribute to the gods. They acknowledge in their culture.
My collection is titled Flame, and it's evidently inspired by fire. And it's also about men going to get something that will keep them warm in their household and doing it the organic way.
Traditionally, men had little choice in fabrication, but South African designers are changing perspectives when it comes to masculine textiles.
With menswear, we're very limited in terms of the texture of the fabric. So a good clothing for men, it should comprise wool and suiting. And when it comes to shirting, it's all about Egyptian. But what I've incorporated this time, I kind of like bend the rules a little bit because I used a lot of Thai raw silk, and I've also used a bit of chiffonery now and then, and also Ndebele-inspired blankets.
The fabrication, everything's African, so we've used a lot of like shweshwe materials, we've used a lot of knits. I always try with winter to kind of do a few knits, and I played with color. There's persimmon, which is the accent color. Starts with grays, very somber, and then we move into a little bit more color with the shweshwe. It really inspired me, the greens and blues of the shweshwe.
A standout feature of the Fundudzi collection and a growing trend in men's fashion is the addition of unisex accessories.
The accessories are from Andile. It's a new accessory line called Mag. They're phenomenal. She laser cuts African fabrics into very tribal motifs.
Meg accessories are made from ancient African symbols called Adinkra symbols. I just basically interpreted them to like urban culture, and I'm using African fabric. It's all about a touch of African. I mean, we are African and we inspire so much of the world. So as Africans, we are taking ownership of that. They sit very well with Fundudzi Man because it's clean and bold pieces.
You can wear them as earrings, you can wear them as brooches. They're fantastic.
Men can breathe a sigh of relief this season as clothing silhouettes take on a far more relaxed look.
Silhouette that I incorporated for this collection, we're shifting now from the slim fit pants or slim fit clothes. So it's all about like wide with leg pants and clothes that basically just hang on your clothes. And I drew actually inference from the Japanese because now we're going almost like the kimono route right now.
My menswear is Afro Sports Luxe. That's what it is. And so there's always going to be a little bit of a sportswear element to it, but I have to bring it home to Africa. There's no point us trying to emulate what's happening overseas.
African fashion has taken on an identity of its own as inspiration comes full circle, and we appreciate our own heritage.